Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we are very fortunate that Maharaj decided to join us during this community building workshop.
You told me I had to come.
I'm so happy that Maharaj accepted our request to be here. Thank you, Maharaj. We are looking for your wonderful guidance here as well. So the idea for this workshop is that he's sitting here is a farm community, and the purpose of farm community to be self-sustainable. Outside the world. And also you want to know from the devotees who are here, who may join also, that what also you think, is it? Where we think we should live in such a peaceful and harmonious way that we can please Guru and Krishna and we are peaceful in our life. Is it? That's what people are looking for, is it? To be happy. Is it? And we heard a lot of theories, a lot of concepts, but where this one we argue, where we find this thing also. Is it? Looks very perfect on a theoretical platform, but in reality, where is those things? Is it? So one thing we need to understand, things are not there for granted. If we need something, we have to build something. Or people who are like-minded come together, help each other and develop it. That's where we plan this workshop to go, and everybody's input is welcome. So don't worry that if you think any thought you have is not a good thought. But that may lead to a bigger thought and bigger plan. So this will please be open, and this is for everybody participating. It's not like a formal lecture kind of program. It's more like a discussion where we want to hear from you and your inputs, and then we'll also Maharaj, if you have any question, you can ask Maharaj also to give us guidance and support. And so that way we lead to some key points in the end. The whole point is we can prioritize in the end and see this is our key consideration to move forward. There might be all good ideas, but we're going to prioritize in the end to make sure we know which order we're going to fulfill those ideas. So with that, I'll request Sarja Madhav Prabhu, because this is something he wanted to do as a group so that we all participate. It's not like just he's showing something to you. In the end, he also going to present you the future plan of this Nineveh Dham, where we leading to. That's the Hare Krishna. We welcome. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So the first part of this program will make a circle and come very close to Maharaj. Come, everybody. As close as possible, make a circle, please. Yes. Me too. Lean back like me, I'm old.
Any second circle. Third circle. Concentric circle.
Somebody recording this?
No,
You're recording this?
I'm taking photos.
You don't have to cover me, you cover everyone.
Oh.
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रसाय भट्टले श्रीमते जीवता संपूर्ण नमो आचार्य पदाय नित्य कृपा पदाय गौरवतमने नगर ग्रामताय नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रसाय भट्टले श्रीमते भक्ति विलास स्वामी नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चातादि सितारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Hari Bol.
परमानंद माधव श्री चरणेश्वरम हरि ओम तत्सत राधा कालचंद की जय राधा माधव की जय राधा माधव की जय सीताराम श्रीमान की जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा की जय सुरेश प्रभु की जय गौरीताय की जय अनंत गणेश की। So this is a unplanned program. We had a plan of this slot, but we don't have any structure, honestly speaking. So we're all praying to Radha Madhav that they inspire us to speak, and whatever words comes out from our mouth is their desire. You know, so if you have to blame, so please don't blame me, because that's what we are desiring and praying to Radha Madhav that they inspire us to speak today. So the idea of this particular program is to first understand where we are. See, most of the time what happens, we are in the rat race, and we have come all the way from India, some people have come from some other countries. One way, this country is so important that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur understood the importance of this country. Bhakti Vinod Thakur knew the importance of this country, and they already were training people to send here to train this country. And finally, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur inspired Prabhupada. When he met him first time, he instructed him to go and preach to West, because he speaks. He was English scholar, Prabhupada. So, because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, the Jalduta is right here. Thanks to Vatsal Prabhu, his great Vatsal Prabhu. America. You know what age was Srila Prabhupada when he came to America?
70.
Almost 70, right? So at age 70, he has alone traveled to America with just few books, 40 rupees in his pocket. That's what I heard. And this entire movement is built. Because I'm a businessman, I was putting a number to this movement. What is the valuation of ISKCON today? Can anybody guess what is the worth of ISKCON today? In dollars. Wow, amazing. You have good vision. We're going to get there. It's $5 billion. It's approximately $5 billion. Is the worth of ISKCON. And Papa started with 40 rupees. Can you imagine? Is a Jai Maharaj ki Jai. So, what did Prabhupada have? What is Prabhupada's strength? let's have a quick discussion about this topic first. What exactly is proper strength? So we make four people group, discuss among yourself what is proper strength. Can you make groups, please? 4 groups. We're going to keep making these groups, and there'll be a lot of group sessions. I'll sit with you. Come. No family.
Prabhuji, no ChatGPT, please.
He was able to be empowered directly from Krishna to preach his message and to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya to spread his message to the Western countries as his phenomenal gets. So it's a very special strength that he has.
No idea. That he has no desire. He's not like us.
He didn't do it.
He's pronounced all this and he said that.
You are not doing anything.
What's yours? Faith in holy name. Huh? Faith in holy name. Faith in the holy name. What else?
You know the things that
There's the one reason. Faith in holy name and his will.
I don't know.
The keyword from you is the keyword from you is personal touch. Yeah, personal touch. Personal touch. Guy for him. And I said that he has full faith in his gurus, also, and full faith in Krishna. You heard the question? And what do you think of main strength? Same thing you said to me. What else?
but at the same time,
And he has a lot of
I
trust in Krishna. Yeah, I almost said the same thing. So if you have to summarize all the conversation, say faith in it is unconditional love. What did you say? Unconditional love. Unconditional love. Personal love. This is happy. Sometimes the people are really dying. That's what the promise is. And you say, holy name. You want to summarize.
Always with such personal touch.
Surrender to Krishna. You want to summarize this also.
can you say he had the vision?
Haribol, 30 seconds, and somebody has to summarize your group. Just one word. Just one word. Mataji, only four. Only 4, not big. Just 4. No, only 4.
2 groups in this.
No bhakti riksha here. Just 4. Just stay 4. It will be fine.
Choose one who can summarize from your groups.
Time's up.
You're ready, Mataji? Good, Mataji. You can do it. One second.
Mara says 20 seconds more because I was talking.
Yeah.
Hey, submit one.
Have a mic, Prabhu, wireless mic.
Wireless mic. Wireless mic.
Prabhu, is that working? Yeah, Prabhu, we have this one.
Okay.
Summarize.
Hare
So,
Krishna.
volunteer, who's going to summarize?
Hare Krishna.
Just 4 words.
Determination.
4 little bit plus minus, but just in words.
Determination, courage,
Determination, courage,
fearlessness, and faith in Krishna.
fearlessness, faith in Krishna.
Humility.
Humility. Awesome. Next.
Full faith in his Guru's words.
Full faith in Guru's words.
And resilience.
Resilience. Okay, Haribol. Other two did not be speaking the group.
Farm communities, simple living, high thinking,
Farm communities, simple living, okay.
compassion and love towards the fallen souls,
Compassion, okay.
and also books are his strengths.
Haribol. Okay, next please.
Which group gonna go?
Complete surrender to Lord Shri Krishna, faith in Guru, and
Very good communication.
Good communication, yes.
a complete devotion to Krishna.
Okay, group, only one person from the group is going to do something. What did you say, Madhuri?
Devotion to Krishna.
Devotion to Krishna, okay.
Is there any group here?
One person in the group, please.
4 words.
4 words plus minus. You can add a little bit if you want.
Firm faith, humility, and determination.
Awesome. Haribol.
Said full faith in Guru and Krishna, honesty without holding back, charisma or ability to attract people.
Haribol.
Full faith in Krishna, the holy name, and Guru, and he did it with such a personal touch.
Haribol. So if you summarize what we all talk group, so full faith in Krishna, full faith in Guru Maharaj, his Guru Maharaj, perseverance, he never gave up, and he has personal touch. Prabhuji said one more thing, that people were ready to die for him. You can see what Maharaj is doing, what Vasu Prabhu is doing, what our Guru Maharaj is doing. They have given their entire life to Srila Prabhupada. So that's the magic of Srila Prabhupada. He has that personal touch so much that people just completely surrendered to him. They left everything and surrendered to Prabhupada. Right? So, and humility and communication skills were good. Resilience, right? He never gave up. Prabhupada, one of my favorite stories was Prabhupada keep going back to the shipyard, the shipping company manager, and he said, when is the next ship to India? And he says, Swamiji, you come every time, you ask, but you never go. So why you ask? He said, yeah, I come here because I'm, stressed with all these things, but I remember I meditated on my Guru Maharaj and said, let me give 2 more months. Let me try for 2 more months and then see. And he did this for 1 year. Prabhupada went through this 2 months thing. And finally, after 1 year, Prabhupada started getting the success. And today, see where ISKCON is. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
So, take home from this discussion today is, Prabhupada had 100% faith in Krishna, holy name, somebody said holy name, and he has so much perseverance. He just gave his entire life to his Guru Maharaj, and because of 100% faith, faith in him. So it's like reciprocation is 100% also. Because of his faith, he got the same reciprocation. So take home for us is how much faith we have in Krishna. This is take home for us. You can answer yourself how much you have personally, rate yourself, and you pass, you fail, that's your decision. And how much faith we have for Krishna, 1 to 100. How much faith we have in Guru, and how much perseverance we have. How much we are doing towards it. If you don't have, we will have to work towards it, right? So how much we are doing it. This is the take home for us. So we have to meditate on that. We have to catch up to Srila Prabhupada. Perfection means we cannot stop at one level. We have to keep stretching. I heard this from my Guru Maharaj. Can you stretch your hand? Can you stretch more? More? Come on, get up, more. See, nobody's trying to get up. You're right here. You have to get up, you have to climb the ladder, you go in the plane, I don't care. Like you have to keep stretching. And this stretching, what I heard is, you should do every activity in service. If you're dressing up deities, this is the same activities. If you're doing some service, this is the whole mood of not giving up. This is what I learned from this words. The words mean nothing if you don't get to it 100%. So now we switch the group so that just change the group. So you're ready for the next question? We saw, we are all here for one reason. That's Srila Prabhupada. You all agree? Srila Prabhupada books, Srila Prabhupada words. So Srila Prabhupada, whatever he has said, happened. You agree? So happy life. What Prabhupada say? What are the words Prabhupada used? What exactly Prabhupada desire was about happy life? Prabhupada came here to give happy life to devotees eternally. He said we are Satchidanand, right? Full of knowledge, eternal and blissful. And Prabhupada wanted to recognize our original position of Satchidanand. And he said, Krishna consciousness is blissfully performed and you can be blissful always. That's what Prabhupada said. And those devotees who are chanting for 50 plus years, if they don't have the higher taste, do you think they can do that? Impossible. You cannot do something for 50 years if you don't have the higher taste. Prabhupada says higher taste, right? There's a book on that also. So you all discuss now, what did Prabhupada tell us, how we all can be happy in this world, material world, Kali Yuga. Time starts now. We have 3 minutes. So actually I'll do 4 minutes, first 2 minutes, and then I'm going to, the second 2 minutes is you discuss your personal life, how you can implement that, what Prabhupada said. First part is to figure out what Prabhupada said about happiness. Second part is what you are going to do to implement that. Ready? Time starts now. 4 minutes. Okay, you can stay in the same group. Maharaj's request. Okay, fine. But everybody perform, please. Everybody get into this. How simple living happy?
Chant and be happy. Chant and be happy. Okay.
He wanted us to make the choice. We actually have to determine to be happy. We have a determination ourselves to be like, I'm going to enjoy this. Change our attitude, kind of like Mara was talking about a Bob, our perception. When you get out of the normal rut of negative thinking and go, oh, I'm going to be happy.
Same thing, probably. Like it's all about life choices we make. Happy or not. We know we are suffering, but we don't want to take the step to the obstacle, like what is stopping us. There's a big deal.
So what is Prabhupada's recommendation?
That's simple living, I think.
I've seen this. Have no faith in material. You know, like, so expect this with material life, or these 3 modes of material nature are going to cause us suffering. So we have no faith in them. You know what I mean? That knowing, I think that like from it's that we know that that's the truth. And so, but we can take shelter and to Prabhupada the books, his process, treat my Bhagavatam.
Expectation for anything. So once your expectation is gone, you become I'm the soul, I'm not the body. Then you detach. So it brings you happiness here. Because nobody, nothing, I and mine is gone. I and mine is gone. You're happy, you don't feel pain. What happens? There's no expectation.
So if you had to put 4 words, recommendation of our group, these are the things for process. Personally, association, association. Good.
Drop the whole name.
Shelter of the Holy Name.
What we're doing or what?
No, what purpose is and what we're doing.
Choose to be happy.
Yeah.
And then I would say choose to be happy is to really smile and do our best to practice performing devotional service joyfully. There we go.
Yeah. So mine is what I have understood repeatedly said is simple living, high thinking, the farm commodity is one cow or another. He said they live happily. You don't worry about the rest of the world. So all the economic problems, happiness is linked with the economic problem. The economic problem is solved. 50% of your misery is gone because you are working and you have to win the problem. So purpose is simple living, high thinking, farm community is the solution for economic problem. He said establishing this kind of mood. He said the whole world can be happy. It will be a satyuga. He said that. Daimi Varnashma Dharma will bring satyuga. It's proper recognition. Direct recognition. You establish Daimi Varnashma, simple living, high thinking, farm community in this world, you will have satyuga. And you can be happy and go back to work. So this is, so what we are doing towards it, if you think about it, what are we doing? Personally, we are doing devotional service, we are going to temple, like this is the second part.
I find my happiness.
30 seconds.
Most happiness is in sacredness. So that's what
What was it? Sincere charity. Mine is really Haribol. Ready? Welcome back. Come back to the material world. Haribol, great job. Everybody performed so nice. So, who's going to go first? So you remember the two questions? Can you repeat?
I think you asked what gives us true happiness.
What Prabhupada told us.
Yeah.
And then what are we doing also? Okay, go ahead. Oh, you take notes?
Yeah. So we sort of had consensus in the group that.
Wow. That's a good move.
Yeah. So and it's based on the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna clearly says that person who is not connected with me will have no intelligence, no steady mind, no peace, and he says without peace there is happiness.
Yeah.
And we all know the peace formula is when we recognize Krishna as the enjoyer, the Bhokta, then we'll be happy. Prabhuji gave a nice example when we water the root of the tree, the entire tree will be better. So our contribution, what we can do, if we serve the Lord, instead of trying to do things in a way our mind is pulling us, if we rather are coming to his instructions, serving, then we will be happy and will also contribute into the larger tree. Everybody's happiness. Yeah.
So what are we doing towards it? That part.
That's the last part I said. Is by serving Krishna according to his instructions.
So we are doing that. The group consistency, you are convinced that you are doing that?
That's what we should be doing. That's a confession.
Not doing. I'm saying, what are we doing towards it? What have you been doing towards it?
Yeah. I mean, by practicing Krishna consciousness, there's much more to do. And share with them.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Great job. So it's like, I heard one example. You know how to make the best kheer. And you said, I know the recipe. Every time somebody makes the kheer, you taste the kheer and say, I know the best. I know how to make the best kheer. But you never make it. But the person knows how to make the best kheer. He has all the knowledge about the ingredients, but he's never making it, never giving it to us. What's the use of him knowing that he knows how to make the best kheer? So this is the part of the second question. Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, sir.
So we came up with the first question was the unwavering faith with Krishna and surrender to Krishna, simple thinking or simple living, high thinking, and then what we are doing currently. I think we kind of came down to association. A lot of us did.
Cool.
Yeah, good association.
So simple living, high thinking, cool association. Here you said, like root, fully surrender to Krishna keeps Krishna center of your life. and everything will be perfect. Yes, Mataji.
Simple formula Prabhupada has given, chant and be happy.
Haribo.
So trying to chant means sincerely and attentively, focusing, and let the other things to go and
Simple living, high thinking, okay? Chant and be happy.
be content.
Be content, okay? Awesome. Haribo.
And Chichi wants to share something.
To answer the second question, like how you can implement it, well, first you can do by...
You are my favorite devotee, Mataji. Thank you.
Can you seva, like service for others? Second, by doing something you're passionate about, and also just really without worrying about this.
Haribo.
I've never read it.
You're speaking words of wisdom. Thank you so much. Next.
So we also came up with chant and be happy. Read Prabhupada books daily, minimum 20 minutes. Association very important. Associate with the devoted devotees, do some kirtan. Obviously eat prasad. Very important.
Why do you call that?
It is definitely going to work. How are you going to implement this in your daily life? Chant quality rounds early in the morning. Prabhupada mentioned this during his final lesson also. And read his books. His books are very valuable. Everything is there in his books.
Haribo. Thank you so much. Chant and be happy.
Thank you.
Half an hour was the same. So that's a practical, way to do it.
Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
So we refer to the verse we mentioned, Bhoktaram Jagatapasam Sarvalokamaeshwaram Suridam Sarvabhutam Gyatpam Sham richly, Shanti. You become peaceful, you become happy because you understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And He's everything and owns everything. So how do you then practice that? No, that's called vijnana. Realize knowledge means we work according to that knowledge. We act according to that knowledge. So devotees were saying that they chant Hare Krishna, they associate with devotees. So I asked, well, how much time do you have to do that? You're all household, you're all working. And this is the age-old problem of those who are householders, how to think of our job as Krishna consciousness. But we have to understand we have a duty. We find ourselves, how we become a devotee, we find ourselves in this situation. We have family, we have children, we have responsibilities. So now we have to make all of that Krishna conscious. That's all. And somehow we have to do it.
Yep. Perseverance. First word of Prabhupada, right? The discussion we came on the word perseverance.
We went around a couple times in different perspectives and kind of summarize getting free from our material attachments in rajas and tamas by especially entering into chanting of holy names. And by chanting the holy names, then we know Krishna and we get free from distress, which makes us happy because He's all-powerful, He's our friend. And then we try to discover His positive qualities and trying to apply this, chanting better and giving up attachments.
Jai, Haribol. Awesome. So, Maharaj gave a key word. We have to work on passion and ignorance. Right? So, can you be happy in passion and ignorance? Somebody said, you said, I think, do what you're passionate about. Daivi Varnashrama Dharma, what Prabhupada said, is about engaging you based on your desire, whatever desire you have to serve. Like Vasant Prabhu is an amazing carpenter. He likes to, he's the one who built this nice house. Many other things he's done. So somebody is a singer like Siddheshwar Vivi Mataji, a good cook. He's more like a manager, managerial role. Madhav Rajnath Prabhu is more organizing. He is organized, chart, anything, tuck, 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 it's finished. So if you engage people based on their nature, that's what Prabhupada wanted to do. Daivi Varnashrama Dharma means engage based on your talent, your passion, what you're passionate about. You're passionate about painting, cooking, deity dress up. You engage them. So you can engage your passion and ignorance in that also, but the same passion and ignorance, what Maharaj just told, is the cause of misery actually when you are putting outside Krishna. So when you bring it to Krishna, you are in mode of goodness, you are pure mode of pure goodness, and you automatically get the happiness. Can you give the conclusion also?
Yes. So our groups discussed that the knowledge that material life is suffering, but not exactly just focusing on that, focusing that we choose to have a good attitude towards devotional service. So we will be happy in our devotional service. And that's done through simple living and high thinking. And the actions that we're taking is preaching this Krishna consciousness movement, Sankirtan, and building a farm.
Haribo.
That was his.
See,
and living on that farm and feeling that Sarvajaya was saying that he didn't understand Srila Prabhupada's instructions to get on the farm until he got here. And when he got here, that's when he really could understand it.
Thank you so much. So, a lot of things we already know. Chanting we know. Prabhuji has been doing Bhagavatam for 50 years, every day in the morning, rain or shine. Vasant Prabhu. Bhagavatam, Prabhupada says Nityam Bhagavad Seva. Every day we have to attain Bhagavatam. Prabhupada says sandwich program, Prabhupada made this whole ISKCON. Morning program, afternoon do your work, evening program, go to bed. So, if you really understand, Prabhupada has given this, the basic structure we already know about this chanting, chant and be happy, Krishna is the supreme personality of God, and at least for devotees we don't have to educate this. But there is something more Prabhupada said. You know what is Prabhupada's second 50% of the vision was to do? This is the next question. So you discuss why Prabhupada put the emphasis on the second 50% of his life. He wants to only focus on one goal. And what was the goal? And why? Varnashrama. So, like, I'll share my personal experience about simple living, high thinking. I'm studying right now, reading a lot of material on this. What was Prabhupada's next 50% vision and why? And Prabhupada, one of the places when Mataji came to Dallas, your disciple Maharaj, I think, who gave this presentation, right? Maybe I think she's Maharaj's disciple. Mataji came and gave presentation on simple living, high thinking, and somebody shared me a screenshot. In that screenshot, I read, Prabhupada said, in the future, ISKCON will be remembered for saving the mankind from the greatest misery by our farm committees. Prabhupada said this. Mataji, in this presentation, it was there. So Prabhupada said, a pilot project of farm committee where we can show proper Daivi Varnashrama lifestyle will actually be a model to replicate worldwide, and this is the model to solve the economic problem. So connected to this, if you don't know what Prabhupada's second 50% part is, I'll give you a clue. Prabhupada says simple living, high thinking. Many of us discussed just now, at least 4 or 5 times I heard the word simple living, high thinking in this group. What is simple living, high thinking means? How is this Prabhupada happy eternally? Prabhupada also said, living in Dham and dying in Dham is same. How is it same? Somebody actually, one of his disciples asked this question, how is it same? Like living in Dham and dying in Dham, how is it same? So Prabhupada said, when you're living in Dham, you're living in spiritual world. When you die in Dham, you'll go back to spiritual world. So it's same. Right? So the next question is about simple living, high thinking, and the next venture of Prabhupada's 50%, what do you want to accomplish? Let's discuss that. Okay? And how we can be happy. See, we all agree that if we surrender to Prabhupada's words, we'll be happy. Can we all come to the conclusion together? Yes? Raise hands if you truly agree. Some hands are down. If you're down, so you have to read Srila books. Very well. Okay, let's go. Okay? Next part of Srila Prabhupada's simple living, high thinking. How we can be happy by following Srila Prabhupada's that history. 4 minutes. And what are you doing towards it? Maharaj said I'm taking too fast. So I'll talk a little slow. So the second question is very simple. Simple living, high thinking is Prabhupada's instruction. Do you all agree? And this is the 50% of the Prabhupada's job was to accomplish this goal. Simple living, high thinking, farm community. And Prabhupada said this is the solution to the economic problem of the world. So you discuss this topic, what all Prabhupada said and why Prabhupada said this simple living, high thinking, farm community. Why? And how is it practical for us? Is it better, Maharaj? 15% better. I'm getting there, Maharaj. Thank you. Continue, please. 4 groups. And trust me, everybody will benefit from this exercise if you deeply involved in this, because Radha Mother is leading this. Yes.
What's the question? What is the next?
Probably the next question is, Sri Prabhupada said that 50% of his mission was simple living, high thinking, Varnashram Dharma. So, how is that create happiness or create the world we want to see? And what are we doing to apply that? Yes.
So probably like one thing the Prabhupada said, like we have to bring back the Varnashram system, right? But Shastras also say that in Kali Yuga everybody is like a human. There's no Varna, maybe everybody is like that. So like I kind of get this confusion. Everybody how do we bring this as
Why? Because that's not what you really love. That's what Krishna wants from you. Yes. That's why you like it. Yeah. And so when you're working like that, you're never working. That's so wow. Yeah, you're like I can do this 12 hours a day. Exactly. Maybe we don't because we don't. Yeah. But the reason why we're super is because we're doing it for money. We're doing it for social. Social. All this stuff. We're doing it because mentally we can't push towards the thing we really want, because mom and dad do that. There's so many things that actually make us be super. And we're stuck in this. Like if we've gone ashram dharma, I like my service. Thank you so much. Let me do more. Let me do more. Not, oh my God, I gotta go to work. And boss is
What the Prabhupada suggested is to reverse the Kali effect. Bring back the inner passion out. Part of Varnashram.
Yeah, my personal experience, I've been in jewelry. So I never enjoyed the jewelry. Because I'm selling jewelry, making money, and I'm seeing I am contributing to it. So I felt that's not, even though it's my business, but it's not giving me that joy. Whereas I make some money for me with my waste, I felt very happy. Because I'm directly contributing by in their life. Then the service, this dharma service, and everybody's coming and when you serve, I can see the real impact of giving happiness to others. And that's reflecting upon me, then what I was doing in jewelry business. Luxury business, people have a farm. Most of them are running around with cows, taking this thing, taking other thing, talking to this, building this thing. Immense pleasure. There's a lot of stress also. Like things are not happening on time, and you're rushing around. Sometimes people are mistakes, sometimes you deal with community members, they get to your nerves. But believe it or not, I'm thinking Krishna was handling so much. Pandavas were handling so much. Krishna was there with Pandavas. And now I can see why Prabhupada says simply, I think farm community is a solution to the economic problem. Once you are here, actually you don't think about the world. You're so attached to the land and cows and the farm and farming and the deities. Some reason. And then go get half an hour, lifetime deity presence is over 10-15 minutes. Then devotee is running around talking hello, hi, bye, some business talk, this talk, and prasad, go home. Rest of the time, entire time, we are spending with other world. You hardly have to do this. 30 seconds.
Helps grow. When you're outside your nature, you have your stress, which is even
He is staying in stress. Possible stress. My people are staying in stress. All the Maharaj are staying in stress. That is a burden of love.
It helps you. Krishna says about it. Somebody else's perfect life or yours is better than yours is perfect. Why? Because you make mistakes and it's your goal. Varna are your nature. You learn from it. If you're making, if you're doing whatever, you don't grow.
10 seconds.
Very difficult. So this is what we're doing. Our project is about people how to naturally get to their Varna.
Hari Bol. This is looks like this is a very interesting topic. Hari Bol. Great job. You all did amazing. Thank you so much. So, who's going to go first? We start with Mataji's. Okay, Mataji's.
No, I did it last time. Your turn.
Here. Yes. Go for it, Mataji. Yes.
We just, what we concluded is to do away with the smart technology, delete the smart technology, start using our own, getting back to nature, being self-sufficient in the farm community where we support each other, and staying close to the nature, avoiding distractions as much as possible, staying close to the devotees, getting involved in, the seva. That is, I think that is what we can do. Anything that I missed? Yeah, Mataji says that, we can bring back our industry, like small scale industries, cottage industries. Mataji quoted a very good point that in New Vrindavan, they make the deities jewelry themselves. So, we can start all those things, making life less complicated and more joyful. Keeping Krishna as the center of attraction for all of us in all ways, surrendering to Krishna in all possible ways, and do the same things, but being self-sufficient.
I think she summarized the whole topic. You all agree? You all second that? Awesome, Mother. Radha Mother definitely best. Next, please.
What we think is like, it's kind of similar to what Mataji said, that, Kamal Gopal Mataji was saying that, we need a roof on our head, we just need a food to eat. It's a very simple life and we are necessarily making it complicated. We need a cow with the cow milk we can make so many products. So we don't need unnecessarily stay in the big house, bigger and that. Having all material things, it's kind of never sufficient. It's kind of keep going. It's never sufficient. Instead of just focus on what we need to survive. So just 80-90% of burden is gone if you are not comparing yourself with the other material people. So just stay simple life and stay connected to Mother Earth.
These technology industries, steel, iron, it won't give you enough. You cannot fulfill your tummy, or you need grain to eat, basic thing. And if you have a small land to grow the grains, and if you have one cow to milk, to get the milk, and from milk you can make so many things, and you have a simple house, that's enough. Simple living, I think.
That's what Shilva Baba said. Thank you so much. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. So we are trying to correct both the points. One is farming community, and second one is this mode of goodness, how we can live in that. So we we all got agree. The farming community, like all devotees come together under one umbrella and have association and try to support each other, try to work selfless service, which is very, very important to live in a mode of goodness. And then lifestyle should be, very, very simple. Whatever you are earning, that should be self-sustainable, but rest all should be going through charities and services. That is what we are discussing.
One thing was, how can we avoid the scorpions and rattlesnakes? Just kidding. Just kidding. No, how can we transform the people that are comfortable with city life to come to live simple living and high thinking? And honestly, I don't remember what.
Okay, so this discussion that Prabhupada had at the end of his days, when he said that 50% of my mission was not complete because I haven't, and so Abhiram, who was there with him, asked Prabhupada, how would you do that? And Prabhupada said, I would go to and show you how to live off the land.
Mm-hmm.
So that is never much spoken about in this discussion. So how to understand that? What did Prabhupada mean when he said, I'll show you how to live off the land? And to me, if we look at the entirety of Prabhupada speaking about this matter and stuff like that, he was always encouraged when devotees were doing things that were self-sustaining.
Mm-hmm.
Even in New Vrindavan, the devotees were building little, basically very simple dwellings to live in. And Prabhupada was very encouraged by that. He said, he wanted those kind of things. He wasn't into the mechanistic way of life, although he said, as we discussed, that you can pick a thorn out with a thorn. So yeah, you could use a tractor to maybe get your place together, use some equipment to get it all together, but in the meantime, you have to sustain that without all that equipment, without all those things. So it's a tough business when we're all so addicted to the mechanistic world. It's very difficult. So how do we have to? It seems like we have to continue to remind ourselves what the goal is, or create a goal for ourselves within those parameters, and then continue to remind ourselves what that goal is.
Good. Jai.
Hare Krishna. We talked about how the outside world, the material world, distracts you from ability to be Krishna conscious and perform Krishna consciousness in every aspect of your life, and how it adds unnecessary capitalistic stressors like a mortgage or bills, or if there can be food on the table and it's all that work is inculcating like negative karma on you as well if you're part of the corporate world. And a simple life helps you avoid all that stress and spend as much of your life as possible in Krishna consciousness and take exactly what you need and nothing more.
So one thing that we discussed was that when you live outside of simple living in nirvana, is that you're living taking care of other people's problems, other people's troubles. And when problems don't go away, but those problems become beneficial, you grow, you progress in life. Matter of fact, they take you closer to Krishna. And so that's what we want, is that our life is always a progression towards Krishna. And it's very difficult living off of other people's problems and with so much confusion. And so one of the discussion was, what are we doing to get away from that? And we got this beautiful farm project, and teaching people, that allowing people to live in their farm and have that joy of really doing something that warms their heart to give to others, especially.
Yeah, Hari, so,
oh, I don't think you guys
did you miss? I thought you were all one group. Oh, sorry. How did we miss you? You're right in front of us.
Hare Krishna. So what are you thinking about how much 50% work that he did not finish? When you think simply high thinking, the thing comes to mind, what is Krishna's system when he was on the planet? In Dwapar Yuga. Like big US dollar was there, or a big gold was there, the people were using what we call barter system. Whatever they're good at it, they do it and they exchange with the person who did other things. Daivi barter system is very similar on that line, that whatever you're good at, you should be allowed to do that so that you excel. Rather than the system we are right now, that everybody look for a high paycheck and whatever job comes, accept it, whether you're willing or not. And then Prabhupada says, city life does not allow those things because it's a mode of passion. You're passionate about something, you just work like a machine. Where you do those things. That's why he said, come to the road surroundings, where you already, your mood is already set actually. And when you're doing that mood, the what thing you love to do, you will excel by default. Rather than put in a certain place where you force because your responsibility, your lack of faith, your compulsions, that you keep doing it. And so that's why if our surroundings are right, the things we are doing right, what we supposed to do, then happiness will be all around. And this is that missing right now, most of us, although we may desire, but also a lot of people don't know where to find those things also. So this is why the environment, like Prabhu just mentioned that his parents were in the village, there's no association. Environment is very important. So he asked them to move close to temples. So they have very good association devotees. And they excel, they got initiation and everything. That means environment plays a very important role. But it doesn't matter where you live. If those are conducive, your success is guaranteed and life is peaceful. Otherwise, we know we all work in corporate world, it's always that we are useless. Because we are just a consumable item, we can be replaced anytime. Doesn't matter how much we work hard. Here, Krishna is looking for a single effort. Like we take the example of Lord Ramchandra, of a squirrel, and a single effort you do, best ability he is pleased. So this is what Prabhupada teaches. Do what you're best at in an environment where we all come together, help each other to grow and be peaceful.
Very well. Thank you so much. So we covered very nicely this topic. Did you miss anybody?
No, that was okay.
So we have to add one more group maybe. So I was just to, like we already give the summary, but I'll give my personal example. Some of you don't know I'm a jeweler. I've been doing jewelry business for 30 years. And personally, I never enjoyed that much. Because I was selling jewelry, making money, but it never gave me satisfaction. I'm not making impact on somebody's life. And after coming here, it was not easy, a lot of struggle. But the faith in Guru's word, Srila Prabhupada's words, kept me thinking, and again, Prabhupada said simple living, high thinking is the solution to all economic problems. That means he's saying economic problem of the world. And we are all in the rat race to end economic problem. We want our job to make money so that we don't have economic problem. Like food, shelter, clothing, children education, children's future. After coming here, you won't believe what I've experienced on the farm, and I'm seeing the Daivi Varnashrama whole model in front of my eyes. I'll give you an example. Vasar Prabhu is engaged in running around and getting things. He's a handyman, he's a carpenter, he's a plumber, he's an electrician, and he's a nice kirtanier. His dedication to Prabhupada for Bhagavatam early morning is unbeatable. This is his personality. If you tell him to sit in front of a computer all day and do something, And even if he gets $7,000, $10,000 job, I don't think he'll do it. Right? He's never done it, so that's a proof. Shashikala Mataji, she's a cleaning, queen. You don't have to tell her. It's in her nature. She just comes and cleans the temple, cleans the bathroom, makes sure everything. If the chairs are not right, she'll come and fix the chairs straight. She cleans everything. All the kitchen organization, she does it. I'm just trying to show you the Daivi Varnashrama model. So if you keep her in that job, or if you tell her, Mataji, you sit here and welcome everybody, do you think she'll enjoy? Her nature is to clean. She wants to keep the clean. She wants to drink garden. All the garden what you see around her house, single-handedly, she's 75. At least 7-8 hours she works in the garden. And she fights with Buddy, because Buddy keeps digging in the garden. So that is Mataji's nature. Kirtaniya Mataji, you met her, right? She likes animals. Dedicatedly, she takes care of her children very nicely. She likes the horses, she takes care of horses very nicely. A lot of work, it's not easy. You have to pick the foot of the horse to clean the horse, the shoe. Every day almost she does it randomly. And sometimes it kicks, you keep lifting. She can get even hurt. Her daughter fell down one time from the horse. She might have fell down, but still she likes it, she does it. And she's engaging in that. My wife is a CFO. She manages the funds. CFO. Siddheshwari Mataji, I'm showing the Daivi Varnashrama on Unidham property. She is a crazy cook. I've never seen a cook like her. Like she can single-handedly cook for the entire feast, for the entire program, all this program, she can cook. I can tell you. Last time she did it. Even today, we had a cook. Ganga Prabhu came, and he's supposed to take care of everything. But Prabhuji, can I make this? Can I make gulab jamun? Can I make samosa? Can I make paneer curry? I will make paneer curry for sure. Then she adds one more item. And I'll tell you her weakness also. She's so enthusiastic to work. And especially if there is any special appearance day, she has to cook everything. Like nobody can even come in the kitchen. She said, when I'm in the kitchen, I have 10 hands. So nobody should come close to me. She just take her. And after the program, 1 week she takes rest. In this comparison. So what happens? So I told Mataji this time, Mataji, this particular event, your job is you do smart work, not hard work. You do works as if after this event you should still be in energy to do more service. Then only you can continue service. Otherwise there will be pattern. You do service, 1 week you are gone. After that 2 weeks you are gone. That's not good service. So like that, Mahari Prabhu. I told Mahari Prabhu, can I build apartment for you, nice apartment here, and build a nice, house for you, and you'll have personal bathroom here, everything. He said, Baju, please, my request is, I'm enjoying the life, I'm enjoying my tent, I don't mind walking to the bathroom, I like this lifestyle, I'm happy, taking care of the deities. This is the best life I'm having on the farm. Morning he goes for the walk, evening he goes for the walk, and it takes care of the deities single-handed. We have one pujari, 11 deities. And we change dress once in 2 weeks. We offer bhoga in the morning, afternoon, evening. Afternoon and evening, mornings we don't. And he does aarti every day. Yes.
Prabhuji, is it necessary to have passion for only one single talent? What if I enjoy everything a little bit?
Right here, example, Vatsal Prabhu. If I tell you his glory, I'll tell you. You see the plumbing? The plumbing part? The plumbing part is not connected. So he creatively put the tub. I'll tell you why reason. The shed, we are going to make a shed in the front. The shed is completed. But he was going to put it today or tomorrow. We could not catch up to that. Cleaning, entire place you saw, Girigordhan Hill area, single-handedly he was working on the machine to put it up, clean it up. We bought a machine and he was running the show. Plumbing, any problem? Immediately was settled. Everything is all around. So it's not I like to be involved in everything. And Prabhuji is involved in everything. There's nothing wrong in that. That's his passion. That's his way of serving Krishna. And if you tell Prabhuji, you just do one thing, I don't think he'll enjoy it. So it's okay. But you need to have the capacity also. Like the Mataji says, I'm going to do kirtan, I'm going to do cooking, and I'm going to do dancing, I'm going to do this. I don't think she's capable of that. But she's capable of cooking. You got me, right? So Mahari Prabhu Pujari, he's very happy. So if I take Mahari Prabhu out and tell him, Mahari Prabhu, can you do carpentry job? I don't think he'll enjoy it. But he's happy with what his service is. So this is what I learned with we are all trying to connect what is Prabhupada's idea about Daivi Varnashrama Dharma and simple living, high thinking farm community. If you look at our life, I have a big house in Dallas. Prabhuji has 20-acre property in Sailing. Mahari Prabhu has different type of lifestyle in Houston Temple. Now we have come to a farm. We're living a simple life. You all saw our houses, right? It's a simple farm houses. Mahari Prabhu living in a tent here. But one thing common among all of us is Krishna. In Dallas, they have most beautiful deities, Radha Kalachandji. But we used to go once in a week. The darshan time of Kalachandji is not more than 15 minutes to 20, half an hour maximum. And right after that prasadam, talking to everybody, hello, hi, bye, and go. I'll give one example. Prabhupada gave this example also. So if this is one devotee, this is another devotee, okay? One devotee is going to Radha Kalachandji once in a week. Other devotee is in the farm meeting Radha Madhav every day. Who do you think will progress more in spiritual life and simple living, high thinking? Who do you think will have? Who do you think the one?
Second.
Think about it very carefully. Once in a week you are going to temple. Other person is going, taking the darshan of the deity every day, he is going to temple. He is living in a farm. So, see, if you live in this farm, can you escape not taking darshan of the deities?
Second.
And you are hardly walkable distance. Of course, in Dallas, some devotees take darshan every day. You know? But there is one more, activity they do. They take darshan, but they go back to their regular job full time where they are not happy. They are a stressful job. So what happens? They are taking darshan a limited time, but most of the time they are doing the karmic work, right? Which they are not enjoying. Like even Prabhuji keeps telling me, Prabhuji, I'm ready to quit. I'm just looking for an opportunity. If they fire me, I'm not going to continue. This is what Bhadrap Prabhu said. So here, we all are living simple life. I'll add one example, practical example. Is Maharaj making money? Maharaj, how long have you been on this?
41 years.
41 years as a sannyasi. Sannyasi means?
Basically, 51 years.
51. So,
Social Security now.
so if you see, the Maharaj is not making money, but he's living a good life, very happy life. See, look at Maharaj, he's happy, healthy. So like that, if you really analyze, the brahmacharis are not supposed to work. They are supposed to depend on temple. There are so many brahmacharis in ISKCON. So sannyasis are not supposed to work. They only work for everything they take is also actually belongs to ISKCON, belongs to Bhakti. So this lifestyle is they already have an example in front of us that you depend on Krishna, Krishna takes us. And what is better? My son actually read books. Nobody pays me. I can sit, read book 12 hours, 22 hours, 24 hours, no problem. I just enjoy reading books. And if somebody is paying me for reading books, what can I ask for more? So our understanding of Srila Prabhupada, Daivi Varnashrama, simple living, high thinking, farm communities, first, as we discussed, this electronics, stress, outside world, too big house, big car, too many insurance, too many bills, that bills itself is like making us so congested in our life that we don't have time to breathe. So many obligations. We keep piling up, our obligations keep increasing. The little bit you make more money, you want to jump to a bigger house. And you know why you want bigger house? Not because you can afford, because Balaram Prasad bought. Because he bought. If I have to go into that colony, I need to raise my standard. And that is the rat race we are all unfortunately. And I'm telling you, the reality is, if you don't buy that house in that same neighborhood, if you buy a house somewhere else, your own wife will kill you. Forget about others. You have Mahabharata in the house. देख वो उसका घर कितना अच्छा है, उसके घर में 3 bedroom है, बड़ा backyard है. Like they have, we don't have. This is so when you have proper idea of land, cow. His purpose said you have land, you have cow, you're living simple life, you're having Krishna in the center. The whole idea of Srila was simple living, high thinking farm community is Krishna in the center 24/7. And everybody working as a team, as Mataji said, towards Krishna. Whatever talent we have, engage the talents towards Krishna. And in the every Varnashrama, you know what are the 4 Varnashramas? Can somebody say? Sudras, Kshatriyas, Brahmanas. You know, in this, Shudras means, do they make a lot of money? In Krishna's time. Usually Shudra means working class. They make little money, but they are also Krishna conscious, they're happy. They're not hankering to become Vaishya or Kshatriya. But in today's world, every Shudra wants to become Kshatriya and Vaishya and Brahmana. At least there's a desire. Because you see, most of the villagers in the town, they want their children to become very rich, very famous, and go to a different higher level. But in those days, the culture was the dhobi, you know, the washerman is happy. Washerman's son is also happy being washerman. Pujari is happy being pujari. His son is also happy being pujari. The culture continues, and they're happy. You want to say something?
Yeah, say something. You want to say something?
I'm just fiddling with the microphone.
No. Okay. So the idea of Varnashrama Dharma is, it's not about money. It's why we need money now is because we have overheads. We have no choice. Our bills are so high, we have to work. But in Daivi Varnashrama Dharma, everybody is happy in their Varna with their job. They like their job. Like Shashikala Mati likes cleaning. She's liking cleaning. She likes cooking. So there is a limitation on how much you make. You know, Warren Buffett is one of the richest person on the planet. You know Warren Buffett, right? Berkshire Hathaway. You know, he gave very little money to his children. Do you know what all children are doing? Different children. One of his kid, I came to know, he's a teacher. Teacher can make. What's the maximum salary teacher can make? 100,000 is topmost salary in life. Let's say 100,000. Warren Buffett's son, or Dr. Who is it? You can research. They like to be a teacher. So there's a cap on how much they can make, right? But that's what they like to do. Can you force them to, no, you join your brat business, why are you doing this? I'll give you one good example on this. One American boy, young boy, talented boy went to India, Visakhapatnam. And there was a fisherman. He looked at his fishing business. He said, and he was sitting on a nice chair like this and enjoying the beach view. So this entrepreneur said, Uncle, you have such a good business, big ocean, so much potential. You have one boat, you are getting fishes every day. Amazing potential I see. So what should I do, son? He was asking. So I said, you can buy 2 more ships, have more people, get more ships and more fish, and now you export to America. I can help you in establishing import business in America. Then you can sell to Canada, Australia, you can sell to all the countries. Then you have 100 ships, you can do IPO, and you'll be so rich and famous worldwide. He says, after that what, son? After that what? Now you're the richest person and you have so much ships and all. Now you relax and enjoy, sit on the beach, enjoy the breeze and enjoy, just have fun on the beach. He says, that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm already enjoying, and you're telling me to go through all this journey to come back and sit here and enjoy. And if you look at what Americans do, Americans in today, what is the best vacation? They go to Bali, they go to Hawaii, they go to all these beaches. What is most expensive made of? Straw. A straw hut. Just the gazebo, you pay $400-500 or $1,000. So this guy has, this rich people have mansions, they have Ferrari, they have yachts, they have planes, and they take vacation, they go to this resort to stay in a straw hut to get happy.
So they pay more to be simple.
And Prabhupada built first thing straw hut in Mayapur and said, this is good enough for us. We're building these buildings only for people who don't understand this kind of life. Just reality. If you go to South Pattern Beach also, you will see people pay to just buy a canopy to sit there and pay money and enjoy. Tent. That's like camping, right? So simple living, high thinking, and Prabhupada is saying that same thing. Simple living, high thinking, self-sustainable farm, Krishna conscious farm community is the solution to the problem of the world. And you can live like a king actually. If you think about this property, just think about this resort. I give this example also. Disney World, right? Disney World is already built very nicely. Let's say you have a small hut in the Disney World. Does it really matter if you have a hut? Why do you need house? Bedroom, bathroom, kitchen. Tell me third, fourth thing you need house, big house for. Is there a reason for a big house other than these things? Some people say, no, I like to host parties. I like to bring people. How many parties do you host? Even a host party, host in a nice place is much cheaper than paying taxes and cleaning the house. Right? So you need a bed, you need a kitchen, you need a bathroom. That's it. But imagine that life, people living in New York. My daughter, I hope she's not here now listening to me. She's making $10,000 per month in New York. Just a small one-bedroom apartment. And the lifestyle in New York, like 5,000 is her rent per month. So, and Paris is worse. Like that, there are some places in the world, it's very difficult. You have a small, like in California also, you have a condo for $2.5 million. Condo. You're like, hard to move also in the condo. Forget about hosting party there. So think about in this terms, people are living this kind of condo life, small, tight life, and spending so much money. If you have same condo on a property like this, think of this as a resort. You have lakes, you have farms, you have DTs. This is what simple living, high thinking means. Prabhupada is not saying you live like a beggar life. Actually, Prabhupada is saying you live like a king's life. In simple living, high thinking, not beggar life. What they're living right now is actually beggar's life. Running after always to pay bills to Uncle Sam, and if you really analyze your salary, how many of you can tell me that you're saving 50% of your salary? Raise your hand. 40% of your salary, raise your hand. 30% of your salary, please raise your hand. 30% of the salary, one hand is up. 20% of your salary you're saving, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. 20% of salary. 10% of your salary, raise your hand. So let's say the rest is less than 20%. So what does that mean, you know? It means 80% you're working for somebody else. Isn't it? Is that not what we say, right, Maharaj? So that means 80% time you're working to pay bills and 20% you're saving. Prabhupada said reverse.
I mean, usually not even saving. When I was working, I realized that I didn't want to live. I had my clothes, I didn't want to buy. I was so I eat things I didn't want to eat. So basically, I figured out 80% of the money they were giving me was simply to pay so I could do the job they wanted me to do.
Yep.
So 20% I had actually to manipulate. So let's talk about saving.
Yeah.
It was actually just to use it for things I wanted to use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so saving is
So Prabhupada was totally against industrial revolution. He said they're making you laborers. Right, Maharaj? Prabhupada said they want you to be laborers. They want us to work for them. They're basically tricking us to be laborers. And Prabhupada wanted us to become gurus. Prabhupada said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Amara agna guru ho, taro is desh. So guru means leader. Guru means boss, not servant. So this is what Prabhupada was training us. Simple living, high thinking, self-sustainable farm community means you have a paid-off house. You have your cow or you have community cow. You have community kitchen. You live a simple life. Think about Krishna and live like a royal boss. This is what Prabhupada wanted to give us. So after coming here, I realized, Dallas I had one-time darshan, here I have everyday darshan. Now we are running the whole temple. I'm not a temple president, he's not a temple president. We don't have any background of running a temple. We are not in any management. But automatically we learned everything. Just 10 of us running the whole show of this temple. We're doing Mangalarti every day, we're doing Sunday feast every day, we're doing all the festivals. How is it possible? Just 10 people. This is Krishna's mercy, and we're all happy. You can tell them.
Good point. Because we're trying to understand our Varna and ashram, but then you have your karma, right? For example, myself, astrologer 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you know, you go to 12 years or something, and so I'm going to Brihaspathi, you know, and I kind of forgot about it. And maybe 10 years ago, I was eating the same amount of exercise, I started putting on some weight. And everybody started to respect my opinion. You know? So it was strange, you know. And I remember, well, that's Brihaspati. Brihaspati is a little robust. And everybody, wow, it works. You know? So you have your Varna and your ashrama, but yeah, it may change, you know, stuff like that. And so you have to, it's a dynamic thing. Dynamic thing.
Absolutely. I learned one more thing, I'll tell you. Thank you, Maharaj, for saying that. For a minute, think about Pandava's life. Pandava's life. We have Krishna with us in holy name. You don't see Krishna, you don't talk to Krishna, you don't touch Krishna. But Pandavas has Krishna, Supreme Personality of God. You can do anything, not a blade of glass moves without Krishna's will. So Pandavas has Krishna, Pandavas' life was blissful. They had no problem. How many problems they had? And who were giving problems? Their own family members. And their own family members could not even save them. The guru cannot save him. The grandfather cannot save him. The uncle could not save Pandavas. Only because of one Duryodhana. One guy was a nightmare for them. Duryodhana and Sakuni Mama, right? Both family members. And they obediently accepted Krishna's order. Krishna says, it's okay, tolerate 14 years Vanvasa, accept it. Pandavas did not challenge Krishna. Krishna, you are Bhagavan, you are the boss. You can do 1 second, you can, why we should suffer for 14 years? We usually complain to Krishna, why I have to suffer? Why me? Why me? Why getting married? Why this happened? Why to me only? Pandavas did not say this. Pandavas tolerated, went through this whole process. In fact, after going through the entire process, they were ready to be retired. Arjun said, I don't want to fight, I'll retire, I'll go to Vanvasa or something. Let them have this. What is the point of taking this kingdom, killing my own brothers? That was Arjun's mood after 14 years of suffering. Imagine the tolerance. Do you think we'll be like that? After 14 years, you are ready to kill. Who cares, his brother or uncle or father? 14 years, right? If you really understand our 14 years of suffering, if somebody gives you suffering for 14 years, I bet you, I don't think we'll have tolerance of Arjuna that let you have kingdom, I'll go to the village. So this happened with Krishna being next to Pandavas. So do you think problems will be there for us? Absolutely. Prabhupada also said this. What did Prabhupada say? Pada. So Prabhupada said every step there will be misery. Did Prabhupada say this is every step will be misery only for karmis? Did he say any statement like that? No, he said for everybody. So devotees will be, like Maharaj is not having misery, my Guru Maharaj is not having misery. Like they are going through, my Guru Maharaj is going through hell. But he is on a different surrendering mood that he is not on a bodily platform, hence he is not able to feel that pain. It's a different level. Prabhupada went through so much. I heard one story. Prabhupada had a paralyzed, neck down, he was paralyzed. How many of you know that? Neck down, he was completely paralyzed. His body was not working, he was in the bed. But he was using his speech to dictate Bhagavatam. Prabhupada went through so much in America. He was robbed, he was kicked, he was smoked, people were smoking, he was losing business, his wife. So if you see the miseries, there is misery everywhere. But Prabhupada is world famous. There's There is 5,000 deities in the planet. There are 5,000 Prabhupadas in the planet also. Right, Maharaj? So this is the mode. So the last session of this is, because we are at 1.5 hours, I think we did good. I hope everybody enjoyed this. My one meditation we do, close your eyes and chant, pray to your Guru Maharaj, pray to your Krishna, pray to her. We'll have 3 minutes this time and ask Srila Prabhupada some instructions. Srila Prabhupada came 60 years, and for us devotees, Srila Prabhupada is real. I heard one time somebody says, miracles is for fools. Think about this very, very carefully, what I'm saying. I think Bhakti Vikas Maharaj might have said this. Miracles is for fools. When somebody says, I had a miracle with deities, he says, miracles is for fool. What does miracle means? Like somebody says the flower dropped, that's a miracle. Or Krishna spoke to me, that's a miracle. So that means you believe that Krishna will not speak to you? Then why are you dressing him up? Why are you feeding the prasadam if Krishna is not talking to you? So miracle is for those people who believe there is no Krishna, he's just stone. Then it's a miracle. But if you believe him as a Krishna, actually there is no miracle because he can talk, he can eat, he can bless. Same thing with Prabhupada. So if Prabhupada is real here, he will talk to you. And it's all in the faith. If you have faith, he will speak to you. So my humble request to you is 3 minutes. Sincerely, close your eyes, chant, do whatever you want to do, talk to Prabhupada one-on-one and ask Prabhupada's instruction, Prabhupada, what is your instruction for us? How do you want us to serve you? Ready? So once the time is up, then you give your answers and we'll close the session. Everybody speak. Yeah, then Maharaj will give summary. Okay, time starts now. 3 minutes only. No talking. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I'll go first, please. What my realization of meditating on Prabhupada and the answers what I got is, first he said unconditional love. And then he says, your Guru Maharaj told you to be Nimit Matra. Be Nimit Matra, instrumental in Krishna's hand. And follow the footsteps of Lord. And unconditional love, what I understood is we should not judge and love somebody. You should not love based on what is in for you, just unconditional love, just serve. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Mike, you have Mike?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. All I heard is two words: simplify life and be sincere.
Jai. Simplify life and be sincere. I forgot to add one more word which Prabhupada said, like which it is coming. Faith. Faith is what brought you here. Never leave faith. Okay, thank you. Simplify
life and be sincere.
Simplify life.